Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47.
I swear I have a license for it. License? Don't bring it with you. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in this poor old man's backyard.
Calm down, Demolition Man.
One of Janus's guards.
Unless it's a flesh-eating mutant mole, you don't need explosives. We're gonna keep them safe in our trunk until you produce that license, okay?
Ah, come on, man. It's standard procedure. You stuff the holes, and then you blow up the tunnel system so it collapses. Look it up on YouTube.
Sir, if the American police force looked to YouTube as guiding principle for standard procedure, I'm pretty sure civilization would have collapsed a long time ago.
God damn it. Donut-eating dorks. Out.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't let you through, okay? Please leave the area.
Hombre. Everything's bueno.
Okay. You, go.
I hear you, 555.
Yeah.
I understand you have a mole problem.
Oh, you're a godsend. Let's get straight to it. The sooner this is fixed, the sooner I won't have to listen to Mr. Janus's complaints. Follow me. As you can see, we have a mole issue. Now, I know a permanent solution might take some time, but if you could just fill the holes by the end of the day, that'd be great. Come find me when you're done.
What was I supposed to do again?
Fill the holes. I don't care how you do it. Come back to me when you're done.
What was I supposed to do again?
Fill the holes. I don't care how you do it. Come back to me when you're done.
What was I supposed to do again?
Fill the holes. I don't care how you do it. Come back to me when you're done. Huh. I guess that's one way to go about it. Well, he's a professional. Oh, yeah. So, the other day I accidentally asked Janus about that.
Huh?
Oh. Yeah. So, the other day I accidentally asked Janus about that urn in the basement.
Haven't you learned anything yet? How long did he talk for?
Can't really be sure. Zoned out eventually. It's not as bad as that time I used the gramophone inside the house, though. Man, that tune kicked off some old memories and some long-ass stories.
I'm done.
Great. Let me have a quick look. A bit unorthodox, maybe, but you got the job done. Let me get Mr. Janus so we can inspect it for himself. Hey, tell Mr. Janus the molehills have been fixed.
All right.
Here he is.
Janus should be here to inspect the work soon, 47.
Sure.
So the holes are filled, huh?
Yes, Mr. Janus. The gardener took a bit of an unorthodox approach, but they do look filled to me.
Well, I think I'll be the judge of that myself. Thank you very much. Looks good, I guess. You know, life gets dull when you're old. Dealing with moles back in the day is much more exciting.
Can't really be sure. Zoned out eventually. Not as bad as that time I used the gramophone for the house. Man, that tune kicked off some old memories and some long-ass stories. He dragged me down to the basement and showed me all of his memorabilia.
You know how it works. The old man can't remember anyone's name, but...
Another day in the office.
Finally, an end to Janus. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like him. Still. We are close now, 47.
He's been sitting there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across.
The new Cassandra Snow novel, maybe. Slivers of Past Shimmers, or something like that. See, my wife's reading it now. I can't get her to do anything around the house.
No, it's not a novel. I think it's a journal or a diary. He's one of the security people working over at that old Russian guy's house. It's got to be something from the old man's archives.
Oh.
If that's one of Janus's diaries, it might contain some important information about his past. Our past.
Or maybe something that can help us locate the Constant.
Hello? Is anyone there? Who made that sound? Hello? Is anyone...
One of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the society. Well, 47, this is valuable information.
You guys, you're just so chill. Not like that. I've never met a man so full of fire. I mean, I'm just trying to help him.
Roger, Command. Nothing tangible yet. Still looking. Will do. Out.
We're in lockdown. For your own safety, I need you to move out.
What's that, Command? Okay, continuing search. Nothing at my position. I'm sorry. You have to leave. We have a possible threat on our hands. No need to be alarmed.
You know the exterminator guy who was working on Batty's house?
Same guy who just did Cassidy's, right?
Yeah. So I let him use the green shipping container to store
Apparently,
some chemicals. I asked him if it was poisonous, but he assured me that it was only a sleeping agent. Get this. He told me that he doesn't kill the bugs. He only sedates them so that he can set them free later. Let me get this straight. He's an exterminator. He cares about the lives of insects. What a weirdo. I thought so too. But then, he told me this story about his pet costume. Adra. It was a touching story. When he found some cockroaches one day, he took care of it. They were in their shoebox. And he even made a little leash for him so he could take him walking. They did everything together. Until one day, he heard his mother scream from the kitchen when he had left his bed before he went to the bathroom. He dropped to his knees.
Oh. Huh.
Push past the wall.
33! I need you to move now!
Got it. Getting gear. What's going on here? What happened?
Nicely done, 47. This should keep things nice and quiet inside the house. That is Nolan Cassidy taken care of. Both targets are confirmed killed.
Oh, geez, darling, I'm so hungry. Have you seen those beautiful patties back there? And Mr. Wilton just keeps standing behind the grill, even though there's clearly no more traffic.
Your house is so beautiful. I'm really impressed by all the wonderful things you have here. I wish my husband would let me have that much art inside the house. But he gets, well, he doesn't appreciate it the same way I do.
Well, Richard and I have similar interests, so it's really not that hard to get him to go along with my ideas. Although, I have to say, it's been challenging to find a good place for my old microfilm viewer. Right now, it's just collecting dust in the attic.
Microfilm? That's an interesting thing to collect.
Well, it's sort of a hobby that never really took off. Besides, I don't have any microfilm to play on the viewer anyway. I'm not sure I could find any either.
Well, Janus next door collects all kinds of ancient memorabilia. He might have a roll or tape or whatever it is, that sort of...
No problem.
Hey there. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else.
Oh, how nice to see you. We already have insurance, though.
Insurance? Oh, no. No, I'm Charles Blake III, chairman of the Homeowners Association.
Oh, I see. How silly of
I sure would appreciate it if you thought of me, now that both partners.
Oh, well, I don't really know anything about local politics. We just moved to Vermont, you see.
Not to worry, Mrs. Wilson. I promise to take very good care of you and your husband. What was it?
In Mumbai, India. Kale became a household name in 2014 when the hijacking of a Hampson oil...
Well, as newcomers, I'm sure it must be difficult to navigate everything in the middle of voting season. So let me help you out. Vote for me, And I promise you, I'll make your lives even easier.
But you don't even know where I stand politically.
You look at
Well,
this. The furniture looks brand new.
Well, they did just move here recently.
You vote for
People
me, and
normally
I'll take
don't buy
care
new
of
furniture every time they move into a new place, Al. And if you remember, Susan said they'd moved around a lot.
You really
Because
pissed me
people
off.
buy new furniture every
leave me
time.
alone. I'll certainly discuss this with my husband.
Oh, you're right about that,
I
darling.
think I
Let's see what else we can find.
Have a fine day, Mrs. Wilson.
Firefighter received the highest grade so far, a B-. And FBI profilers theorize that the killer may stop only once he encounters an A+. This has led psychologists.
Well, Janus next door collects all kinds of ancient memorabilia. He might have a roll or tape or whatever it is that sort of thing uses. I'm sure he'd be delighted to lend you something.
That's very good.
Back in the day, Janus was known for his obsessive need to archive and keep memorabilia. If he has a...
Hey, did you drop off the surveillance tapes on Janus at the house? Cassidy was asking.
Yeah, added them to the pile. What a stupid system. Record the surveillance in the attic, bring the tapes over to HQ and review them there. The recorder is perfectly capable of playing the tapes as well. Wanted to keep them here.
The owner's in his house. That's coming home. That's an idea.
Say, wouldn't you like to come out to the stand and join us, giving away all these wonderful muffins?
Oh, I'd love to, my darling, but I've got to do some sewing. Janus has a dressing gown that needs a few touch-ups, and he's getting anxious. Apparently he needs it for something soon.
You seem to have so
A
much...
robe for Janus? What could he need that for? A ceremonial robe of some sort with a note from Janus attached. The note is interesting. Janus has asked Helen to do a few repairs on the robe before he leaves for his annual trip. He even put a date there. This is valuable information, 47.
Okay.
Possible intruder. Sweeping area. Over.
annual gathering of the Ark Society. That rings a bell. If Janus was its founder, perhaps he's still attending these gatherings, 47. This could be valuable information indeed. One of Janus's old micro. All you need now is to find a device to read it on.
Okay.
Will you look at this? The furniture looks brand new.
Clearly, Janus is a meticulous man. This microfilm contains a lot of heavily redacted minutes from what appears to be a yearly event of some sort. Plenty of initials and project code names that don't ring any bells. Janus is mentioned by name throughout, however. This is a very important find, 47. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.